Good evening. I'm here tonight to let the sheriff and people of Beaufort County know that we're still seeking justice, accountability, and answers for Corey Anderson's death. Since I was here last, my sister is gone and had the opportunity to talk with the sheriff, finally, and Chief Rose. Corey's dad and I have been asking for over 2 years now to meet with the sheriff. He will not. My sister had gone to ask, please tell us why you didn't call. He said there's no SOP to notify the emergency contacts every time an inmate is seen at the hospital. I understand that. All cases are not emergencies. The sheriff said an inmate may be seen for a bump on the head, for instance, and sent back to jail. Corey's condition was very serious. He was admitted to ICU. In fact, Chief Rose told us in May of 2017 that he knew it was bad from the very beginning. The sheriff said he was being updated and notified of Corey's condition, that the communication was going up and back down the chain of command, he said. Corey's condition was getting worse. In the sheriff's words, Corey began to crash. In other words, Corey began to die. The sheriff said at one point in the conversation with my sister that he didn't want to call, was the reason that he didn't call. When he said that, Chief Rose quickly spoke up and said, "You're being facetious." Was he serious or was he really being facetious? He said it. Either way, it's not appropriate in any way, shape, or form from an elected official or a sheriff. The sheriff also reminded my sister that he did get reelected and that 99% of the people thought we were making total fools of ourselves. So be it. And that he was tired of the BS. That's what he referred to as all the stuff surrounding Corey's death is BS, as he referred to it as that. This is not only inappropriate to talk to my sister that way, to talk to her that way, but it's also unprofessional and uncaring. Again, my sister would ask in the conversation, why didn't you call? As a person, as a human being, not just as a sheriff, why didn't you call? You know Corey needed his family. He told her he could have called. He went on to say there ain't a thou shalt call policy anywhere. He didn't have to call by law. He didn't have to call mama, daddy, brother, or sister. He didn't have to call nobody. He said he would do the same thing all over again. He told her that we're mentally and emotionally unstable and that we need to see a psychiatrist. I've been here enough that you know, we know, and the sheriff knows that this is really not the truth. It's just a diversion from the truth. The sheriff went on to say before she left that he was done with us, that we are dead in the water. Don't come back here to my office no more, he said. He said he was glad to get this off his chest and have the opportunity to finally talk to my sister, that we had put him through enough. These are his words, and they are wrong on so many levels. So what are we going to do? We're going to continue to pray. We're going to continue to work for justice, accountability, and answers, because this should have never happened to Corey. It should never happen to any other inmate or their family. There must be change before this happens again. The things that I was spoken to you tonight are the truth and nothing but the truth. As I said, these were the sheriff's words, and we felt like that you and the public and the sheriff want to hear this tonight. Thank you, commissioners, and thank God for the opportunity to speak again on Corey's behalf, because as we all know, he is no longer able to speak for himself.
Johnny.
Yes, sir.
When did you have this discussion?
When on the 17th of this month. My sister had this discussion.
Of August?
With the sheriff, August the 17th.
This is pretty reliable.
It is reliable, absolutely. I can prove everything that I've said tonight. You can hear it again.
I'm the one that had the conversation.
She had it.
It was July the 17th.
Send that to me, that information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And may I add, Chief Rose was there, and if I've said anything that's untrue, he can speak up and say so now. He knows it's the truth.
We're now into items